So this is the fun part of the course where we teach you how to build your own website, and it's pretty straightforward. All you need to go to is Wix.com and sign up using any email that you already have, and you'll be able to see your dashboard and create an account. What you want to do is build a website. So choose a template that you like. This will be very simple. I was going to walk you through it, but it's very easy. Just sign into Wix, go to Wix.com, sign up, and you'll be able to choose from templates. Now, once you actually choose your template, you're going to see this dashboard. Your website, you're going to have to make a domain. So what you have to do is go to create domain instead of manage domain, and you're going to have to buy it. Now, obviously, there's an upfront cost with that, and you don't have to build a website in order to get clients. You can go on freelancer.com or fiverr.com, but we're looking at building a company here, and you're going to need a website in order to actually look professional and build a client base. I mean, a website is where people are going to find you. It's how you're going to get found on Google. It's really going to be the home base of everything that you do. So I really recommend doing it. Now, once you build your site and you connect your domain, if you have questions doing this, most people are going to be able to do this by themselves because it's very simple. Wix walks you through it with instructions. But if you need help doing this and you don't want to use Wix, or you want to use another provider, or you're good at website design already and you want to do it yourself, then just send me a question if you have questions. I'll be happy to walk you through it. But we're going to look at the components of making a good site more than the actual technical details of building that site. So you want to go to edit your site through Wix, and it's going to open up your website editor. Wix can be a little bit slow when loading websites if you don't have a fast connection, but otherwise it's pretty fast. It populates everything really well, and as you can see, everything is drag and drop, which is why it's really easy. I'm very transparent that we host a website through Wix, and in terms of SEO, they've taken better measures to get people to have good SEO on their Wix sites, and they've actually included something that's a little bit of a toolkit that will help you optimize your website for search engine optimization. But what I recommend is creating a website with a big and bold title. Making yourself look more professional than you already are, and hopefully you're as professional as possible, but what you want to do is make your company look big, and it's difficult to do that. We're going to get into building a mailbox and a number and building everything that a real company has, but when building your website, try to go big. That's why we use the backgrounds of the buildings, and we included a logo, and we're using very bold letters. And as you see throughout the website, we have call to actions like contact us today and become a member. So when you purchase our services, you get exclusive access to our membership panel so you can track the progress our amazing efforts achieve for you. So that lets people know that we can help them out, and they can also monitor what we're doing. There's a little chat with us sign over here, which every Wix website has, and this is my favorite part because you can set it up to alert you when people are on your site and where they're coming from. So you know in real time when somebody's on their site, and you can convert them into a lead just by talking to them. Always give a little bit about who you are. When you're building your website, and if you need help with your website, let me know. But always talk about who you are. And if you don't know who you are yet because you haven't built that corporate identity and you're just working by yourself, think of things that are going to appeal to other people and things you would like to incorporate. I've always worked with talented people who are good at web design and search engine optimization, pay-per-click campaigns. So I recruited a lot of my friends to help me and a lot of people that I worked with in the past and have them on a roster so that we can work together. So basically what we do is we bring creative professionals together, and when we're working on a large campaign, we'll take those creative professionals to help us. So we're not just marketing people, but we're people who can help you really develop your brand, walk you through it as we're doing it. Clearly, when you become a member, you can see what we're doing. But we're also going to put video designers, graphic designers and video editors, and people who are actually in those fields to really boost your brand. So that's one thing that we do. And you might want to think about incorporating those things too. You'll also want to talk about kind of the technology that you use, what makes your implementation different than other companies. Think about implementation and also why you're different. For example, we have full-time access to analytics. We're transparent with them, so we'll always show them to our company. 24/7 phone support is something we have as well. We have a call base in India, which we're outsourcing for less than $100 a month. So these are things that are appealing about our company, and these are things I'm going to walk you through doing as well. But we're also decisively local. We'll do hyper-local marketing so people can stand out no matter what city they're in. So those are things that set us apart. We also showcase what we do on our site, so things that make us different. So for example, we worked with a Latin American economist, built him a Wikipedia page, and we helped market his nanotechnology company. That's huge. That's why it's first. We did copy editing, we did publishing, so we put them in the news, and we did social media marketing. So we really want to showcase what we're doing and the people we work for, but always ask your clients first. If you don't have clients yet, ask your friends if you can do some marketing for them. Manage their Facebook page for a little while, do some Twitter, and then list them in a testimonial part of your site. Have them actually describe how good your services were and do a good job for them. Put them on a 7-day marketing campaign, a 3-day, even a 1-day. Optimize their website for a second. Do something. Just try to fill this up, and it's going to take time. Obviously, list your services. I recommend going full service. So everything you think you can do, even if you're a little bit scared by the process or you think you're not the best at it, you can't tell yourself that. That's why I included the have faith in your process. Have faith in this process and have faith in yourself letter at the beginning. It's if you haven't read it yet, it's in the additional resources in the introduction lecture, the very first one. And that's because I want you to actually believe in yourself and believe you can do these things. For example, social media, you may not be an expert. You can manage it. You can watch YouTube videos to educate yourself. This isn't going over how to educate yourself, because I think you can do that. Any industry, you have to have faith in yourself and believe you can do it as an entrepreneur, even if you don't have prior experience. You're going to need to go head first into this, list all the services you can do, and then eventually streamline them. But I'll start full service. I think it's a really good idea to actually test the waters and see what you like. And first page, first click, every time. We want big, bold, catchy things on your website like this, because that's a promise. First page, first click, every time. And that's huge. That's huge for your customers. We went over when naming your brand to talk about desire. This is a desire that we're actually putting in big, bold letters to showcase it. So these are things that you want to do as well. And also we do free consultations. These are calls to action. When people click them, it actually brings them over to the contact form. So have that as well. As you see, we've also put Google Maps in it. Wix will cover all of this for you. There's no learning curve there. It's very simple. You just need to go over here. You go to add, and then you're probably going to end up clicking on, you have light boxes, so these pop up. You have menus, which is what you see at the top. If you look at the top, you can see home, services, about, contact. So that's the menu. But for your maps, it's going to be in here as well. You can include your own blog, and I recommend doing that. Include a Wix blog and just update it with your company's experience. It's going to help you with SEO. Add buttons and anchor link them to contact boxes. The more people you have contacting you, you want to find as many people to contact you as possible. The more people you can talk to and convince to buy your services. So this is a rough overview of what I recommend doing when you're doing your website. Create as many catchy things as possible, and that's why I recommend doing Wix, doing Squarespace. Wix is my #1 favorite, but I recommend doing that and building something, customizing it to yourself and your own brand. What feels good to you? What would you like if you were looking for marketing services, how would you click around? This to me seemed really good. This would convince me if I was a buyer. So thanks for sticking around for this long in the course. I hope by now you've registered your company, you have a name chosen, and you've built your website along with your domain. If you have any questions, don't panic, just let me know. I'll be happy to help you. You're all my students, so I'm just humbled and honored to be able to assist you with building your own marketing agency. But I also want to know how the whole process went. How long did it take you to do it? So let me know, and we'll see you next lecture.